I was literally in the middle of watching Gangs of London. 30 fucking show. Oh my god, the best show I've watched in a while. Fucking good. But I just couldn't stop thinking about making this video. I just have to get this off my chest. Whether this goes on the internet or not, let me at least make this for me. I can't stop binging. Getting lean, getting fucking shredded has created binge eating in me. Now, I don't want to say created a binge eating disorder because I don't think this will be permanent, and I know exactly what will fix this, which I'll talk about in a sec. I know why this is why this problem has started, and I'll just tell you my story. And yeah, I don't want to call it a disorder because there's actually people out there that have it way worse than me. So I am. It's disrespectful to say I've got a disorder. There are people out there struggling in the mud 10 times worse than me. I'm just a fucking bitch, bro. That's what I am. I'm just a bitch that's got no discipline. Also, that's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel when I binge. And those are the exact negative words I say to myself when I binge. My self-talk when I binge eat is horrible. I would never allow you to talk to yourself the way I talk to myself. It is so bad. And in the moment, it's the only words I can think to say to myself. But when I look back on it, literally 5 minutes after I say those words, I think, wow, my self-talk is horrible. I literally say to myself, Omar, you're a failure. Omar, why can't you stop eating? You've got a photo shoot coming up, you're meant to lock in. You fucking make videos on how to do this whole gym thing and you can't even fucking do it yourself. Like how can you come on YouTube giving people advice how to get lean when you're here binge eating 10,000 calories 2 weeks away from a photo shoot? That's me right now. I ain't tracked today, but I've probably hit 7K calories today. And my photo shoot is in 2 weeks. 2 weeks on this day. 2 weeks on this day. Today's 30th September 2024. 14th of October 2024 is my shoot. I'm 2 weeks away and I'm binging. This should be when I'm the most locked in. This should be when it's the final push, the home stretch. The finish line is in sight. I should be stricter than ever on my meal plan. I should be locked in. I should be way closer to my goal. But instead, 2 weeks out from the date, I'm taking steps backwards. I'm fucking binging because I just can't stop because I've got binge brain. And let me explain to you how my binge brain works. Binge brain for me works like this. I just think to myself, what's the fucking point? What's the point of being on a calorie deficit? What's even the point of being on maintenance? If I've overeaten a little bit, I might as well throw away all the progress. That's generally how I think. It's such black and white thinking, and it is exactly what I've made videos to like go against. Let me put a hat on, bro, because I think I'm looking bummy, bro. It's exactly the type of videos I've made to like, what am I trying to say? I've made a video before talking about how we need to stop black and white thinking, but in the context of binge eating and calorie deficit, this is how my binge brain works. I think, well, let me say it differently. I can't wrap my head around the fact that you can fuck up just a little bit. You can fuck up a little bit and then carry back on as normal the next day. I just can't get that in my fucking thick skull. I just can't get the idea that you can just have a little fuck up, maybe overeat by 200, 500 calories and that's it. The way I operate is I think I'm either on super strict, super restrictive diet, which is my 4 meals a day, 1,700 calories, which I've made a video on before. So if you want to know what diet I'm on, scroll through my channel. Like I've made the exact 4 meals in one video so you can see. But I'm either super strict or I'm totally the other way and off the rails, eating everything in sight, eating till I'm full, eating till I feel sick, waiting 10 minutes till that sickness goes down, then eating again. Like, look, today I just had a fat bowl of cream of rice. You don't even want to know how many grams of cream of rice that was. Topped it off with banana, frozen fruit, nuts, everything. I literally just went to the shops earlier for a donut. I ate fucking 3 cupcakes as well. On top of like my regular diet, like on top of regular food, at work I ate a pot noodle as well. Like I went crazy today, man. I fucked it today. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I either go off the rails or I'm super strict. What I need to do, and this is my downfall, is I need to be able to just accept a slight fuck up and keep it stepping. I need to be able to accept that, okay, I'm on a diet, I'm on a calorie deficit, everything's going good. I go out with my friends, for example, and the cravings and the temptation get me, and I overeat by just a little bit. But that's fine. I'm just going to overeat just a little bit till I'm satisfied, and then tomorrow I'll get straight back on the horse and straight back on the diet. I can't seem to do that. I just can't, bro. I just can't seem to do that. Like, if I fuck up, I'm going all out. and I'm going to binge, and I'm going to fuck everything up, and I'm going to throw all my toys out the pram, and I'm going to hate myself, and I'm going to say, like, you're a fucking failure. Why have you done this? You clearly have no discipline. You clearly have no willpower. It's as if there's 3 versions of Omar. There's super strict on the meal plan, grinding type Omar. This is the type of Omar that gets lean. This is the type of Omar that gets to this physique here. Then I've got Omar in the middle, which is just normal Omar. Not trying to get lean, not trying to bulk either, just as if there's no photo shoot in sight. That type of Omar. Like, just literally me just being a normal human being eating intuitively. And then there's binge Omar. There's 3 different types of Omar. There's grinding, super restrictive calorie deficit Omar, normal Omar, binge Omar. These last, like, 7 weeks of my life have just been a flip-flop between super restrictive and binge Omar. That's what it's been. And the worst part of everything is when you're these 2 versions of yourself, what you do is when you're this really restrictive version, you make good progress towards getting lean. You get leaner, you lose body fat, you get the abs out. But you can't sustain that for long, or at least I couldn't. I couldn't sustain this grinding mode for long. I could grind for like 10 days in a row until eventually, in those 10 days, because I said no to so many temptations, because I pushed away so many cravings, because I was super strict on myself and super harsh, and because I would feel bad if I, overate just a little bit, and I would feel bad if I ate too many carbs, and the next day the scale weight went up a little bit. All of those things would just build up and mountain and mountain and mountain and snowball into such a big problem that eventually I fold. I crack, and the pendulum swings in the complete opposite direction, and then I become this binge Omar. And I go on a 1 or 2 day binge in which I just inhale food. Boy, when I go on my binges, I struggle to even comprehend how 10,000 calories is a challenge. How does 10K calorie challenge exist on YouTube? How is that a challenge? Bro, I swear to God, I inhale food like it's oxygen. Like, calories end up in here, like, as if I'm breathing air. Like, I swear to God, like, it's actually fucked. No, it's so fucked. The amount of, when I'm in binge brain, when I'm in binge Omar, I will go to the corner shop, buy like 5 chocolate bars, 5 different times during the day. The amount of money I've spent on chocolate bars in the last like 2 months is bad. It's bad. It makes no sense. The amount of money I've spent on chocolate bars, sweets, cookies, chocolate bars, sweets, cookies, chocolate bars, sweets, cookies in the last month is bad, bro. It's all the little £3 here, £5 here, £10 there, £3 here, £2.50 here. It's definitely taking a hit on my bank account. But it's just so fucked, like, deep the scenario we're in. I'm prepping for a photo shoot. I'm trying to get as lean as I possibly can. I'm meant to be dropping body fat, eating a clean diet with high protein. But instead, I've spent the most money I've ever spent in my life on junk food. How does that make sense? We're approaching the photo shoot date and the amount of junk food and sugar I'm eating is increasing. How the fuck does that make sense, bro? This is what I mean when I say I'm fucked. My binge brain is too bad. So anyways, back to the original point I was making. The problem with going from super restrictive, which I've given examples of what that looks like, to now to binge Omar, which I've given examples of what that looks like, is you don't actually make progress. I'll take 5 steps forward by being super restrictive. I'll take 5 steps back. Then I'll repeat that process. I'm going forward, back. I'm going forward, back. I'm not able to string together good little bits of fat loss. I'm not able to get lean and have the leanness stick. Every time I hit 76 kilos, every time I look at my physique and I think I look good, I get complacent and I think, yeah, that's calm. Like, let me just ease off the diet a little bit. But then when I want to ease off, I can't go to this middle version of Omar, this maintenance, this normal version of Omar, because I think, fuck, bro, if I eat carbs, water weight's going to go up. And if I even feel full, I'm not grinding. And there's still 2-3 weeks left. I need to lock in, bro. There's someone out there that'll be able to do this way better than me. I'm fucked, bro. I am fucked. My brain is fucked. Like, I'm smiling now because if I wasn't smiling, this video would just be mad depressing and somber and you wouldn't watch it. So I'm laughing through the pain. I can't lie, I'm laughing through the pain right now. It is. Like I was saying, the problem with going from super restrictive to binge is you don't make any progress. And so now I'm in this spot where I'm not making progress towards this photo shoot. I'm struggling to get lean. But at the same time, I'm not making progress in the other way in terms of like bulking and building muscle. So now, and I just had this realization yesterday, and it fucking depressed me. I'm in this dead zone where I feel fucking useless. I'm not progressing towards anything. I'm not getting leaner and with a successful calorie deficit, but I'm not building muscle either. I'm in this fucking dead zone where the diet isn't progressing, training's not progressing, everything's just shit right now. Like everything's just dead. Like I'm just in this middle zone where my lifts in the gym ain't going up because like I'm not eating enough. And the binges don't count as eating enough because the binges are just full of sugar. And even then, the binges are like between 1 and 3 days max. So that's not even long enough to build muscle anyway. So yeah, although I eat a lot of calories, they don't contribute towards muscle growth. So I'm in this process where I'm not building muscle because I'm super restrictive and eating low calories, which is fine and that's expected it would be fine if I'm progressing towards getting leaner. But I'm not, because I can only string together like 10 days of fat loss before it all goes down the drain. And when I binge, man, my brain just thinks like there's no point of doing this. My brain just thinks, it gets quite emotional. And not emotional in the sense that like, I cry or anything, but not that there's anything wrong with crying. I didn't even like the way I said that right there. Sorry, guys. There's nothing wrong with crying. Look, but emotional in the sense that I just look at myself and I dislike myself in those moments. When I come out of the kitchen after being in there for 20 solid minutes, opening and closing fridge after cupboard after fridge after cupboard, trying to find every snack. When I walk out the kitchen, I just think, it's damage I've done. I can't believe that was me. I actually turned into a monster. I don't ever want to watch myself in third person when I binge. This is why I'm never going on any TV show. Because if I get caught binging on TV and there's like a hidden camera and I rewatch myself, boy, I don't know. I look like I haven't been fed. I look like I've just discovered food for the first time. Like I'm there, eat it, bro. 10k calories is not a challenge. I don't care what anyone says. Let's have a 10k calorie challenge. Who can hit 10k calories earliest in the day? We'll both start at 8 a.m. Guarantee I'll be on 10k by midday. Bro, don't get me mad with 10k. Yeah, when I just binge, when I walk out the kitchen or when I look in the mirror or when I dare, and I've realized I'm not going to do this anymore. When I dare lift up my top and look at my abs, wow. I just hate myself and I just hate the person I've become. I hate the way I've acted. I'm so disappointed in myself. My self-talk is horrendous. And another point I've just remembered to bring up is my body dysmorphia caused by this photo shoot is hefty, man. It's hefty. I've never in my life cared about abs this much. Never. I've never given a fuck about my abs this much. I've never lifted up my t-shirt at every single mirror, ever. Anytime I walk past the mirror, I lift up my t-shirt. Anytime I catch myself topless, I'll quickly flex my abs. Are they still there? Do they look as sharp as yesterday? Well, the body dysmorphia is bad, man. My whole existence right now is just based off how good my midsection looks. If my abs ain't really there, and if my stomach area feels bloated, I have a bad day. I count that day as an L, as a loss. I'm not happy with myself. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a sec. If my abs are looking sharp, then I count that day as a win. If I accidentally eat too many carbs and hold water weight and step on the scales the next morning and the scales are higher than what I thought they would be, that's a bad start to my day. I've also, in addition to body dysmorphia and like really caring about abs, I've also developed an unhealthy relationship with the scales. The scales dictate my morning. There's been times where I've been, dare I fucking say it, nervous to step on the scales, bro. Like I wake up in the morning, I'll take a morning piss, and then, this is crazy. Oh my days, this just popped into my head. I'll literally hear this. I'll literally sit on the toilet. It's going to be a bit disgusting, but I'll just say, I'll sit on the toilet for a couple minutes, hoping that I take a shit so that when I step on the scales a second later, after wiping, of course, I'm lighter. Do you get it, bro? Like, I don't need a shit. I don't need a shit, bro. I just need a fucking piss. But I'm there thinking, come on, bro. Like, can something come out so the scales are a bit lighter? I've never done that. That's so fucking tapped. I've never done that. I've never, if you pardon the pun, given a shit about that, ever. But here I am, just hoping to be lighter. And if the scales, have I already said that I'm nervous before I step on the scales? I think I have. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous to step on the scale sometimes. And if the scales are higher than what I expected, then that's a bad start to my day. Simple as that, man. I'm too emotionally attached to the scales. That said, I'm not going to lie, there have been some nice surprises where I've stepped on the scales and I'm lighter than I expected. I'm like, oh, that's nice. And it's funny because when I step on the scales and they're lighter than what I expected, I now view my physique in a much better light. Like when I stepped on the scales, okay, put it this way. I could look at my physique and I'll have an opinion of it. I'll then step on the scales and the scales will show me a lighter body weight than what I expected. And then I'll relook at my physique a second later and I'll think, oh yeah, I look really good. Like, look at the definition there. You can see the abs there. You can see the abs there. This also works the other way around. If I step on the scales and I'm heavier than I think, when I look in the mirror, my subjective perception of how I look, and really when I say mirror, I just care about the midsection and abs. I mean just the midsection and abs. My subjective perception of how I look changes. I will look at myself and think, nah, abs ain't as sharp. Abs ain't as sharp. But if I never knew my body weight in either of those scenarios, then my subjective opinion of how I look wouldn't be influenced by the body weight. So the body weight and the whole scales thing is fucking me, bro. Like I keep hopping on the scales. I'm just too addicted to the scales. I need to stop weighing myself. And yeah, man, this is honestly, these are the side effects of trying to get lean. Now, let me preface something. I should have said this at the start of the video. I'm talking about going from already lean to shredded. So like when I started this whole journey, I was already pretty lean. I'm not talking about general weight loss. I'm not talking about going from obese to healthy body fat levels. I'm not talking about general weight loss. I'm talking about going from already lean to leaner. That final dig, which, well, I don't know, but you're probably not in that scenario. You're either probably doing like regular fat loss, which is nowhere near, you don't need to be like as locked in as you need to be to go from lean to extra lean. But if you are, then obviously you can relate to this video. But yeah, I should have probably said this at the start because I don't want to scare any of you off losing weight. If any of you are a bit overweight and you think, yeah, I need to go on a cut, and you've watched this far in the video, you're thinking, no, I don't want any of these side effects, you probably won't get them. And if you do, definitely not to the extent that I am. The reason I'm getting these side effects is because I care about the outcome on photo shoot day. And I care for a couple of reasons. Number one, because I paid money for it. When you do general fat loss, whether you hit your goals or not, you didn't pay money for it. Like, there's no consequence. Number two, I've told all my friends and my entire Instagram about it. So now I have to perform. Number three, I want to prove to myself that I can do it. But I feel like I'm crumbling, bro. I feel like I'm crumbling. Right now, today, I want to throw in the towel. I don't think I can do it. Honestly, I am in the dumps right now. Like, I'm not happy with who I am. Anyways, off topic. Not to make this video somber, let me make something clear. I'm not going to rewatch this video. I'm just going to upload it. But I've probably made it sound a bit more dramatic. Like, please, I don't want anyone's sympathy. Please, no one comment saying, I hope you're good, bro. I hope you're good, bro. If any of my friends watch this, guys, I promise you don't need to reach out to me. I'm good. I promise you I'm good. I'm just sharing my thoughts. Anyways, like I was saying, I've told my Instagram, I paid for it, the photo shoot, told Instagram about it, and my coach has absolutely done his absolute best to deal with my fucking emotional wreck. I've given him so much bullshit. Like, sorry, not bullshit, like, I've not been rude to him. I mean, I've messaged him so many times, like, bro, I just fucked it again. I don't know what to do. And at the end of the day, my coach isn't my therapist, so I can't vent all my feelings out to him. I have to bottle some of them up. To be fair, I'm quite good at that. I'm quite good at bottling my feelings. Because I've got no siblings. Like, I've got no siblings. I've got no one, not no one my age to speak to, because I do have friends, and that'd be so disrespectful if I said I've got no one to speak to. My friends are fucking great. All my people watching this, you are fucking amazing. Thank you for being my friend. But I just can't help but feel like I'll be burdening somebody if I unload all of this onto them, especially since they're not in the bodybuilding scene. I feel like what I could really do with right now, God, if you're listening, what I could really do with right now is a close friend who's also a bodybuilder, who's into bodybuilding like me, and not just into like regular gym and training, but like actual serious bodybuilding as I'm trying to be. Now, clearly I'm not into serious bodybuilding, because look at me, I can't even fucking do a photo shoot without coming on YouTube and spilling my guts out and telling you like how I binge eat. But yeah, that would be nice, please God. Anyways, yeah, that's just been my story of binge eating, body dysmorphia, and scale weight addiction while trying to get lean. These are the side effects of getting lean. This entire process, well, it's not over yet, still 2 weeks, but this entire process has been way more challenging for the mental brain than for the physical side of things. Like the tiredness, the lethargy, the low calories, that is way more manageable than the way I'm feeling up here. Up here is fucked. Up here is so fucked. I can't seem to just find myself in that middle ground of Omar where I'm just a normal human being and I just eat normally. I'm either trying to fucking grind towards this thing or I'm binging. And the worst feeling, this is what I wanted to say, this is the thought that slipped my head. I wish I said this earlier in the video so that, you know, maybe it gets a bit more views. I mean, who the hell's here anyway? 20 minutes, you lot have clicked off by now. I'm just chatting to myself. But anyways, look, the thing I wanted to say is, remember when I said I feel like I'm in this dead zone? Another way I feel is that, oh no, the thought has just slipped my head. Oh, no. Okay, another way that I feel is that, yeah, I just feel like I'm not really progressing. No, sorry, the thought has just come back into my head. I'm not editing this video, so it's my bad to waste your time right there, but now I've just remembered what the fuck I'm trying to say. The way I feel is I don't have enough, I'm a bit burnt out, and so I don't have enough willpower, enough motivation, enough drive to kick it into that next gear, to really lock in and really diet myself down. But at the same time, I'm not ready to throw in the towel and give it all up and cancel the photo shoot either. I'm in that awkward ass fucking middle ground where I don't want to carry on and do this because it's fucking draining me. But at the same time, I don't want to quit either because being a quitter fucking hurts. But I'm in this middle ground where I don't want to do either. And the middle ground is worse. Like, you would think that the pain of quitting would be strong enough to give me a kick up the arse to get me motivated to grind. But nah, the pain of quitting, it hurts, but it doesn't hurt enough to get me to grind. But the grind doesn't feel satisfying enough to get me. Bro, I'm just in this middle zone where I feel like I feel useless. That's actually how I feel. I feel useless. I don't feel any fulfillment. Gym, dieting, building muscle, I'm not getting any fulfillment from it. I haven't been for the last couple of weeks. And honestly, I just feel like I'm serving a bid, fam. I just feel like I'm serving prison time here. 2 more weeks till this photo shoot's done. I'll go to the photo shoot, try my best to have fun, get some pictures, and then I'm out of there, bro. Then I'm out of there. I'm skiddling straight into a bulk or something, or just like a week off gym or something, bro. So, I don't know, something. Right now, I don't feel fulfilled in any direction. I'm not getting leaner. At the same time, I'm not making progress in the gym. I just feel useless. There's no fulfillment in my days. I just feel like I'm floating. Oh my God, I should have just said this. Here's the best way to put it. I don't feel like I'm living. I feel like I'm existing. That's it. I just feel like a placeholder. I feel like an NPC. No, oh my God, this is a good way to put it. I'm literally a non-playable character. I'm just there to fill in the gaps. Like, you know, you play GTA, you play video games, there's them fucking NPCs on the side, like the people walking on the curb. Like, they're not important. They're just there to fill in the gaps. That's literally how I feel. I'm just there to fill in the gap of someone else's life. Like, I'm there to be a colleague for the people I work with. I'm there to be a random driver on the roads when you're driving. Like, I'm just existing, bro. I serve no purpose. That's how I feel like right now. Serve no purpose. Yeah, is this video going to go on YouTube? I think so. I'm not going to rewatch it. I don't want to hear my own voice and, you know, I don't want to fucking re-listen to myself fucking crying and whinging. I really hope this video didn't come across as crying and whinging. I hope it just came across more as telling my story in hopes that someone can relate, because I read somebody's amazing Reddit post and I related with somebody's Reddit post who is going through the exact same thing as me. So I'm now hoping to do the same with you guys. I am going to put captions in the video because all you motherfuckers have got brain rot and none of you can fucking watch a video without captions. So CapCut, work your magic, put captions here. I'm not going to fucking go through the video and edit the captions. So CapCut, do your thing. Yeah. That's it. I'd be interested to know who's actually at the end of this video. If you're at the end right here, do me a favor, bro. Just do me a favor, bro. This would make my day. Comment below saying Volvic. Just so I know who's at the end. I'll be so interested. And don't be that guy where you're at the end of the video and you're not going to comment. Because I want to know, bro. I want to know who's actually here 24 minutes in. Drop Volvic. I'd be so curious, bro. As soon as I see Volvic, I'm going to subscribe to your channel and I'll remember your YouTube handle for the rest of my YouTube journey. Anyways, look, that's all I wanted to say. No structure to this video. That's how I've developed a binge eating. I'm not going to say disorder. I'm not going to say I've developed it, but this is my binge eating story, my body dysmorphia story, and my scale addiction story as a result of getting lean. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one. You're the man.